got an exciting, action-packed episode. We'll be starting off with our Game Week 6 team reviews this time, because this includes a special guest that we'll introduce shortly. This will be followed by our players watch list, and then to wrap it up, we've got our Game Week 7 transfers and teams. Before we kick off, please remember to hit that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, please, we'll really appreciate it if you can smash that subscribe button. Also feel free to follow us on X at FPL_A+, and join our FPL mini league. The code is included above on screen as well as in the description below. Next, we've got our FPL trivia question. Today's trivia question is as follows. Who has earned the most FPL bonus points until Game Week 6? We have got three options. Option A, Julian Alvarez. Option B, Bert Leno. Or option C, Mo Salah. Please stay tuned. The answer will be revealed at the end of this video. Next follows our Game Week 6 team review. Game Week 6 was a highly disappointing game week, our worst game week of the season, as our team only managed 54 points and was quite a bit lower than the average of 68 points. On paper, if you're looking at this team, it definitely does not look like a team that you would expect to perform so poorly. We need a little bit of patience, as it's been quite a strange season. Our main stars for this game week was Bukayo Saka with 13 points and Erling Haaland as our captain that managed 12 points. Our rank dropped quite miserably down to just over 4 million. However, this is still early days. We have 32 game weeks still remaining, so anything can still happen, and we are planning a strategy to crawl back up slowly but surely. Next, we have got a special guest on the episode today, and the special guest that will be on as our apprentice is FPL Razmatazz. Hey FPL Razmatazz, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me on the show.
You're welcome. Just tell us a little bit more about yourself, FPL Razmatazz. How old are you and how long have you been playing FPL?
I am 8 years old and I've been playing FPL for 2 seasons. The last season I haven't been playing FPL so seriously, but this season I've been strategizing more.
That's quite impressive for an 8-year-old, and when we have a look at how your season's gone, then we can see how your strategy has paid off so far. So let's move on to your Game Week 6 team review. This is the team of FPL Razmatazz, our 8-year-old guest that we've got here. And as you can see, a very impressive 80-point score in Game Week 6 with some impressive team scores that you've got here. Tell us a little bit more about your team and what did you do? Did you play any chips in Game Week 6?
I played my wild card and I think it was a great opportunity because I saw the Newcastle fixtures. As you can see, I put in Sven Botman, Kieran Trippier and Callum Wilson.
And excellent scores they all achieved. Callum Wilson with 6 points and a goal. Sven Botman with a goal and a clean sheet for 12 points. And then Kieran Trippier with a triple hat-trick of assists. A clean sheet for 18 points. Unbelievable scores there from the Newcastle team. And your 80 points, what makes it actually so great is that your rank, you had a massive boost in your rank. What was your rank before? Because I see currently you have got a green arrow that took you to around about 1.5 million. What was it before?
My rank before was just about 3 million.
That's excellent. So you basically halved your rank. And if you just look at the bench, you've got a great bench as well. Very solid bench. And you've got Kairo Matoma with 14 points that's actually on the bench. Any reason why you benched him?
It was actually a mistake. I was about to make the substitute instead of Perverse Estupinian, but I didn't have enough time.
Okay, no, that's understood, because I would have thought that you would have played the attacker. But 80 points, you can't complain, and 1.5 million rank. Your strategy has definitely paid off. Can you just tell us how have you been doing in your mini league, and who is your main rival, and sort of what is your goal? Who would you like to beat?
Okay, I am second in my mini league, and my main rival is obviously my daddy, who I'm beating at the moment. And my goal is to beat my dad at the end of the season.
Okay, very impressive. That is FPL Razmatazz. So yeah, if you want to take a leaf out of his book, follow his strategy. We'll be having him as much as possible on our show and following his progress to see how his strategy is paying off and whether he will be beating his dad, who's yours truly, at the end of the season. Next, we've got the FPLA Super League standings. In first place, we have got FPL Cotty with 424 points. Very well done, Dean Cottle. In second place, we have got Marius Sanmo with 419 points. Third place goes to Robert Ark with 412 points. In fourth place, we've got Tuti Dukbeti. Fifth place goes to Apostolos Sam. Sixth place, we've got Robogara. In seventh place, we've got Mendeleson Somseb. In eighth place, we've got Christian Subs. Ninth place goes to Kop Ramadani. And 10th place, rounding up the top 10, we've got Quadri Lawal. Well done to everybody that's made it into the top 10. Some new names of the year. Well done to you all. And if you're not yet in the top 10, keep on pushing and strategizing, and your time will come sometime soon. Next, we've got the players watch list. These are key players that we believe you should target. So firstly, we've got Burnley fixtures coming up for the Newcastle boys that are both in defense, Trippier and Botman. If you are looking for high upside score, Kieran Trippier, he seems to be back to his best with an 18-pointer in the last game week, as you could see from FPL Razmatazz's score. So if you have got the funds, then he's definitely somebody that you could look to bring in as a premium defender. If budget's a little bit of an issue, especially if you're eyeing more premium midfielders or attackers, then you could look at an alternative in Sven Botman, who himself has also been flying so far this season. And then we have also got Yu-Ming Son, who has looked back to his best since he has taken over the central forward position, playing in a very attacking team. At 9.2 million, that still represents great value for a premium attacker. He has got Liverpool next, who appears to be on paper a tough fixture. However, the counter-attack style of Tottenham Hotspur could potentially augur well for him. Then we have got Julian Alvarez, who seems to be a revelation since he has been playing regularly after Kevin De Bruyne's injury at only 7 million. That's unbelievable value. If you don't have him in your team, then he's definitely someone to keep in your team, especially with the next fixture. And then we have got a bit of a differential. If you are somebody that's wanting to climb up the ranks, there is a double game week up for Luton and Carlton Morris, who scored in the last game week. He is the talisman of the Luton Town team, and their fixtures on paper appear to be ones that he could potentially score, Everton and Burnley. So if you're looking to go for a differential at only 5.5 million, he's somebody that you could consider. This is our current Game Week 7 transfer plan, which includes taking out a defender as well as a forward. Chilwell is out of our team and Sven Botman is in our team. The reason for this is Chilwell's form has been not what we would expect. His last 3 game weeks, he has scored 2 0-pointers as well as a 1-pointer. He's not been starting regularly as Pochettino has shuffled the team and the defense. He has played Colwell and Gusto. However, with Gusto's red card, ironically, Chilwell is likely to potentially see more minutes. However, at this stage, we still see the upside in bringing in Botman, as the Chelsea team still seems to be a little bit shaky and not yet really clicking as we would expect. And then the next player that we are bringing in is for some potential upside for a double game week 7, and that is taking out Awoniyi, who we would have been comfortable to keep, but we are looking at the upside in terms of Morris from Luton Town, who has got a double game week. This also leaves us with 2.2 million in the bank and allows down the line for us to potentially consider bringing in Mo Salah. Alternatively, instead of Sven Botman, we could have brought in Kieran Trippier. However, that might have blocked us in terms of bringing in Mo Salah when he has better fixtures later in the next 2-3 game weeks. Game week 7's transfer plan for FPL Razmatazz is to roll the transfer.
I decided to roll my transfer because I played my wild card last week and I believe that my team is good for the upcoming game week.
Oh, okay, well done. Now, I definitely agree that your team does look good enough. So let's move on to the next game week. This is how our game week 7 team lines up currently. In goal, we've got Arihola from West Ham. Our defense consists of Pinnock from Brentford, Estupinian from Brighton, and Sven Botman from Newcastle. Our midfield comprises Marcus Rashford from Manchester United, Brian Mbeumo from Brentford, Bukayo Saka from Arsenal, and James Maddison from Tottenham Hotspur. Our forward line is made up of Erling Haaland and Julian Alvarez from Manchester City, and the double game week striker Carlton Morris from Luton Town. The team value of this team is 99.9 million with 2.2 million in the bank. We have got injuries currently potentially to Bukayo Saka and James Maddison. And the alternatives, if Bukayo Saka is unlikely to start, then we could bring in Raheem Sterling. The other alternative option that we could potentially switch in our team, we could potentially start Edison and bench Arihola. However, at this stage we are favouring starting Arihola, as we think he's potentially got a higher upside, especially in terms of save potential and bonus points. And at this stage we are also likely to start Saka and Maddison if there is early team news or leaks that Saka and Maddison are starting. Our captaincy armband is currently on Erling Haaland, with the vice captaincy on Carlton Morris. If you are looking for alternative captaincy options, Brian Mbeumo or Julian Alvarez could be options. And if you're looking for a differential punt and really wanting to play the high risk, high reward game, then Carlton Morris would be your man. Next, we've got FPL Razmatazz, our apprentices team.
My team is very similar to my game week 6 team, with my key players being Kaminsky and Kabore, who both have double game weeks. My captain is Haaland and my vice captain is Julian Alvarez.
I see FPL Razmatazz, you've got a very strong bench. You've got Flecken, who plays Nottingham Forest, Matoma again on the bench, Casemiro, as well as Estupinian. Is that not a team that you would want to consider playing the bench boost?
Yeah, I would play the bench boost, but if you think about it, I think I will save it.
When are you likely to play it, in a single game week or double game week, or does it not matter to you?
I'm likely to play it in a double game week.
Okay, excellent. I think that's probably where you will be maximizing your team points. So yeah, your team looks very good, FPL Razmatazz. So let's move on to the answer for the FPL trivia question that we had earlier. The answer to the question that we had, and the question was, who has earned the most FPL bonus points until game week 6? We had 3 options. Option A was Julian Alvarez, option B was Bernd Leno, and option C was Mo Salah. Did you get this question's answer correct? The answer to this question is Bernd Leno. He has earned the most FPL bonus points with 8 bonus points, followed by Mo Salah and Julian Alvarez, who have both got 5 bonus points. That's it for this game week video. We hope you found it quite useful. All the best with your tinkering and planning, and we wish you best of luck and big green arrows. And also a thanks to FPL Razmatazz who joined us in this video. Until we chat again next time, cheerio!